and welcome to the Bougie Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Yvette, and as always, I am so happy that you are here. I'm even more happy than usual because, as you guys know, I was canceled. Yes, I was. X canceled me and suspended my account. So I am rolling now at Yvette at Bougie Sports over here on X. So if you are not following me here, if you can follow me here, that would be awesome. I don't really want to talk too much about my account being suspended because I talked about it enough, but I just want to say thank you guys for following me here, and I hope that you continue. Let's move on. We are almost in the fantasy football playoffs. They actually start in most people's leagues next week. The Christmas season is upon us, and today in Ohio, it's freaking cold. So we are in December, you guys. Yes. Lots of fun things this month. Hopefully you have fun with it. But I know everyone has a lot of Christmas parties to attend, and maybe you have a lot of gifts to buy, and it also could be a stressful time of year. It's supposed to be great, but it also adds a lot of stress because of all those things. And I think that whenever it starts to be stressful, it's time to move on from it. It shouldn't be stressful. That's what I mean. Like if you're doing gift exchanges and they become stressful, then maybe decide to not do a gift exchange and like do things together and stuff like that. Because you don't want any added stress on the holidays. And that's how I feel about that. Also, my daughter's birthday is this month. She is a Christmas baby. My due date was actually December 25th. And I was like, there's no way I want to have my daughter like share her birthday with Jesus because she will forever be one up. Like that is just, I don't know. I just did not want that. So luckily she was here on December 21st. And unluckily for her, 4 days before Christmas. I mean, I have a January birthday, but it's at the end of January. And I hate it because the weather, it sucks so bad. Nobody wants to do anything. It's usually, really cold and snowy, and nobody wants to drive in the snow. So I'm jealous of you summer birthdays. I always wish I had a summer birthday and not a crusty winter birthday, but I do. But at least I'm not in the month of or the week of Christmas. So that would suck. And also it sucks like just getting things for her, I definitely don't, get her Christmas wrapping paper and do all that. I try to make it separate. But booking a place to have a party and all that stuff. Everything's difficult because it's such a busy time of year. But anyways, let's move on. As you guys know, I started the Sopranos. I know I am completely late to the game. The Sopranos came out actually in 1999. I looked it up. Also, James Gandolfini I think he was 38 years old when they filmed the pilot. So yeah, here we are. Geez, how many years later? 25 years later. Wait, I hope I did that right because I was really impressed that I did it fast. But then I was like, shit, what if that's not the right math? But yeah, a long time later, here we are. And I am absolutely enjoying it. As you guys know, I have a little obsession with the mob, and this year kind of researched the mob in the Youngstown area. The Youngstown did not have a mob of its own. They were the center of the Cleveland and Pittsburgh mob, and a lot of stuff went down in the area. Like it's Crime City, USA. So Cricket City, look it up on Apple iTunes. you'll learn a lot about it. But anyways, with the whole like mafia and crime thing, I guess I have this like fascination with it. So I can't wait to learn more about it and continue. Like I want to learn about the Cleveland mob. I want to learn about more. But I never watched The Sopranos, and actually just watched The Godfather for the first time not that long ago. I guess maybe just being from Youngstown, I didn't really have it need to watch any of that. But I mean, although I did watch like, you know, Goodfellas and The Departed, and all those like Killing an Irishman and all that stuff. So I did like all that. Boardwalk Empire I watched, and I don't know why, you know, I did watch Boardwalk Empire. I'm pretty sure, because I was talking about this on the Dog Chug yesterday, that it was on Showtime, and I don't think that I had HBO in 1999. So that's what I think. And then after you get so far behind, then I don't know why I just never watched it, but I am so happy I'm watching it, and I encourage everyone else to if you haven't watched it, join, and if you have watched it, watch it again, because it seems to be like one of those shows that you can watch over and over and over again, and then we are going to digest it, you guys. Okay, let's talk about it. All right, after you guys catch up. So I've seen the first season of The Sopranos. I was just humming the opening sequence. But so yes, I'm down to going on to the second season now. And I kind of just wanted to give you guys a little bit of what I thought about the first season. So with that being said, this is your time to put on earmuffs or pause and come back, or or I don't even care if you leave, because I would rather you leave and not watch the podcast than have me read something for you, because that would be the ultimate worst thing to do to someone. I guess not the ultimate worst, but you know what I mean. So anyways, okay. All right. Season 1 of The Sopranos, thoughts were awesome. I love the way that they're taking their time telling the story. It's very rich. There's a lot of main characters, a lot of side stories. Yet at the same time, they have managed to keep me intrigued and in each of these individual stories and how they overlap, which, you know, that's all due to great storytelling and everything about it. It's set kind of dark. I kind of like that. Like all the scenes are kind of like, you know, set in dim light. The acting's wonderful. I love Tony Soprano, and that's the thing about mobsters, right? They're not supposed to be good guys, but for some reason, look, I did this, if you guys didn't see it. Me tend to you know, be infatuated with these people, or sometimes like glorify them or almost, but I think that Tony Soprano is a badass. Who is not a badass, well, never mind, who is the ultimate badass is his mother. Holy crap, what a dynamic character. So I just finished watching The Penguin, and the character, the Penguin's mother, was played a huge role in his life too, and her character was so dynamic, and you know, she wasn't necessarily a bad person though, like Tony Soprano's mom. What is her name? Is it Olivia? But yes, the acting though in both of those women, wow, and like how they just, I don't know, they are still like scene stealers, right? So yes, she's a horrible person. I like the way that she like subtly, you know, planned Tony's demise without doing it. And the whole faking of the Alzheimer's or the stroke, I think is if she is faking it, is crazy, brilliant. So yeah, I thought that maybe she wasn't gonna make it. I didn't think that Uncle June was gonna make it. I think that getting saved was like going to jail. But I knew Tony Soprano was gonna make it because, like I said, the only thing that I know about The Sopranos is how it ends, which is him going to a diner or something with his family, and the screen going to black and Journey playing, which without watching the series or anything like that, I always just took that he died. You know, that was like the end. That was just it. That's how it ends. He died. But I'm curious to see how I will feel now. But with that being said, I know that Tony Soprano is going to make it to the end. So that kind of, you know, that I have. That information I do have, like that maybe you guys didn't have when you watched it fresh, the series. Hello. Oh my gosh, am I talking about this? This thing's been on my head the whole time. Like, oh well. Yeah. So I guess in a way that kind of like makes it a little bit easier too. Because I have like, you know, peace in that I know that he's going to make it. And I don't know. I don't know if he's going to go through any other parts in the series where we don't know if he is, but I do. And the relationship with the psychiatrist is absolutely fascinating. I wonder why the writer, oh gosh, I forgot his name, David, you know, went that route because it's kind of crazy to think about the Sopranos really dealing a lot with mental health is in the whole first season. Like Tony, you know, battles with this depression and going to see the psychiatrist puts him in a vulnerable position with his capos and his guys because they feel like maybe that's a sign of weakness. And also, is he divulging information, private information about the mob? And yeah, but it's crazy that it's such a big deal. Like they are so bothered that he is going to see the psychiatrist. And he is so bothered by the psychiatrist and sexually bothered. And I was wondering, was it going to happen? Like, you know, like, is it going down? Him and the psychiatrist? Like, this is this going to happen? Because there was times where I felt like she wanted it too, just as bad. So, and she does continue to take him on as a patient after like all the things that have gone on. So I'm wondering how that relationship is going to develop. People that I am not that trusting of at this point is obviously the priest. Something's up with that dude. Like what he's just so creepy. He just comes off creepy. Like his character, even at hello, he's creepy. He looks like a creepy priest. Like something ain't right with him. Why is he so nosy? Like, why do you just show up all the time? Who does that? Did this really happen? Do priests just do that? And all of a sudden you're hanging around with the other lady? I don't know. I feel like he's not a good person. Or there's something going down with that. So that, and then I feel like there's another rat. There has to be because so Pissy left and they thought he was, and that was good for episode 11. But when he came back at the end of the episode, wait a minute, that's season 2, I think. Is that the beginning of season 2? Boo. All right, sorry. Anyways, I don't want to move on to season 2. I just want to stay on to season 1. Well, anyhow, I don't know whether or not he's good. Sorry. I'm like really thinking, I'm pausing. The characters that I really like are Artie and Charmaine. I want to know how that storyline is going to develop. Is he ever going to tell her about the insurance money or the arson or whatever? And what happens to him? Because he seems like he's that moral compass that kind of is like feels bad for associating with Tony, but at the same time is reaping the benefits of having him as a friend. Because I mean, he has this awesome new restaurant, and they're always bringing business in there. So, and that's crazy too. I thought that this I can say because this was at the end of the season. When there was a storm and they all went out to eat, like all their friends are there. Wouldn't you hate that to go out to eat sometime and you have to see everyone, like, hey, like the only thing you want to do is like go out to eat and just chill and like everyone's there. But I mean, whatever. So yeah, the kids are interesting. I love seeing Jamie Lynn Sigler in the butterfly clips in the 90s representing. That looks so bad, so tacky. I cannot believe we did our hair like that. This is absolutely in the worst style era. But I do like Tony Soprano style, and I love, all Italian suits and things like that. And I think it's cool. He like totally dresses like a Jersey mobster. And I wonder if those sites, like at the beginning of the credits, like the pizza place and stuff, if you can visit that. Because I would love to go. I already know like that would be fun to go like visit all the sites of the Sopranos. Yeah. So Tony's wife, my feelings on her are she seems like she's a strong woman, but also very insecure too. And I don't know. I think she'll always remain loyal because the fact that Tony told her about his mom and everything like that, and I feel like he trusts his wife for sure. So I don't think that he'll ever have to worry about her being a rat or something. But the other guys, they talk too much. And like the one guy that was working for Uncle June, that was like his guy that they got when he was like running. He told his wife a lot. And I'm wondering if that's going to come back because I thought that too. But I mean, I guess it doesn't matter now because he's dead. But yeah, but he did. He told her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to have that information. And I thought that maybe she would use that. But I'll see if there's anything else I want to talk about so far in this one. Let me see. Okay, yes. Well, there's so much to talk about that I decided that I want to do a podcast or something fun after this second season of The Sopranos, giving people time to join in. Like I said, if you've already seen it, we'll watch it again, and then we'll talk about it. We'll drink wine, we'll eat cheese, and we'll discuss the storyline and what's going on. I think it'll be fun. Something for us to do together in the cold winter. And so I'm looking forward to that. Some of the bougie sports girls are going to try to start watching it. Juana and Sherry have watched it. So they have both expressed interest in doing something. So I would love them to come. And like I said, we can talk some Sopranos. Sorry, guys. I was looking for something. Hold on. I'm going to pause it because, hold on. Okay, I am back. I was going to do my podcast in segments and then put it all together, but I was like, no, I kind of feel like lazy. So I'm just going to like put this up after. I'm not going to edit it. That's what I'm saying. So sorry about but let's talk. I just want to talk really quick. Next week, I will be back with Rachel. I'm going to talk fantasy football with her. I have some fun games. We're going to play Naughty or Nice and other things and talk about this year in fantasy football, like our surprises. And we'll be back rolling after that with guests. Also, you can check out the website at bougiesports.net. But before we get into that, I really want to talk a little bit about the Browns. I don't know. You guys know that my relationship with the Browns this year has been pretty toxic, up and down. And right now we've had some fun games. First of all, we had the Steelers victory in the snow, and we also have this last game, which we lost, but it's really still not that great. And I'm not celebrating the fact that we lost. What I'm celebrating is what we've gained is the fun factor, the team uniting again. We gained Jameis Winston and his awesome speeches before the game. Whatever you think of them, they really motivate the team, and it's nice to see someone care out there. He just flings the ball, making our wide receivers look like amazing. And I mean, they are, but they have never looked this good. And that's all because of Jameis Winston. Yeah, so I just think it's fun to see people happy about the Browns again. And I'm happy for like the fans and stuff, just to see them excited to watch the game and not just being so doom and gloom. It's so like, I don't want to go on and on, but I mean, if you're still sitting here, yeah. But the whole Deshaun Watson thing, it's just like, I'm just so over it, and the fact that I don't even care anymore. I don't care if he came back and was freaking Pat Mahomes at this point, or if he even was Pat Mahomes or whatever. I just don't want him to come back because he's just bad juju. That's it. He's bad juju. Sometimes you don't make a team not because you're not the best athlete or the best person for the position. It's you just don't fit the team. He doesn't fit the team. He doesn't fit the fans. He doesn't fit. And since he's been in Cleveland, it's just been horrible. So I don't want him to come back. And I think that I don't care if they spent the money at this point. I'm already over the fact that they did it. Like, eat the money, keep Jameis Winston, and now we have to wait until we get another quarterback and see what's going to happen. But I don't think it's going to be in this year's draft. So, yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say about that. I wish that he started at the beginning of the season, because who knows where we could have been, I bet you we'd have a lot more W's than we do now. Absolutely. But, I'm trying to just continue to look forward, and because that's over. And I miss, putting on my Browns on Sunday or whenever they play, Monday, whatever. I just missed it. I missed like Go Browns. I missed everything, because I felt like they were sucked away from us, like, and more than just being a horrible football team. They were just like an unrecognizable team anymore, off the field and on the field, just because of, everything. So, yeah, I just wish people would just let the Deshaun Watson thing go, and let's just move on from it, and let that guy live his life. I mean, why would he even want to come back to Cleveland? I have no idea why he would even want to come back here. He has money. Like, go spend it, dude. Like, yeah. I mean, even, I don't know. I wouldn't want to. Like, I think he should maybe, like, who am I to tell him what to do? But maybe he should focus on something else. And I hope that, whatever. Wish you the best. See ya. Bye, Felicia. Or do we say bye, Felicia? Whatever. All right. So that's all I'm going to say about the Browns right now. What about this Cavs? I really don't have anything to say about the Cavs. I know we just beat, what did we just beat? The worst team in the league. They're doing so awesome. The reason why I lost my Twitter account is because of the Cavs. Actually, no, that's not true. The reason I lost my Twitter account was because of me. I said what I said about Jason Tatum and let the rings fall down on me. Oh, that's an inside joke that nobody else probably thinks is funny. All right. I also want to, like I said, next week I'm going to talk a lot about fantasy football, so I don't really want to dive into that. Just wanted to wish everybody luck on their playoff run. I want you guys to check out bougiesports.net. It's our website. I try to update it as much as I can. Is it on there? Also, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you're watching this from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, yay! I'm so happy. And X too. Not like trying to like dog X people, but it's so hard for me to get anyone to watch the podcast, especially on YouTube. Like I when I lost my account, I was able to get like 1,000 friends in like a day, but I can't get 10 YouTube follows in a year. So please subscribe to Bougie Sports on YouTube. Look for me on Facebook at Bougie Sports. And on Instagram. Also, look for the Real Squad Pod. They have a Facebook page as well and an X page. And catch Heather on Fridays with the CFB Pod. Coming soon, we're going to be starting Bougie Sports Spaces. I think with Jerry and Lysandra and all of us. So that'll be something fun. And then we're going to have our Sopranos talks. So get your DVDs. No, I was going to say DVDs. Remember when they used to come in seasons and you would have them and you would rent them in like seasons and they would come? So yeah. So your DVDs ready. And I'm watching The Sopranos through YouTube TV because I think I got Cinemax when I got the Sunday ticket. So if you got the Sunday ticket, you might have got Cinemax. And so look for it through that. Or otherwise, I don't know. You could probably get it on HBO or whatever. Please watch the Bougie Sports podcast next week with Rachel. And we have the Youngstown Sports Cards box breaks. I'm still interviewing Boom Boom Mancini. Just getting scheduling worked out. Probably going to hold off till after the holidays. And I don't know what else is going to happen, but it's going to be fun. You know. Thank you so much. And recording. I'm